Hello and welcome to Color Up. Today I have something very different. Now this won't be my normal strategy or informational video. This is actually just going to be a little bit of fun. And if you do not like NFL football, or you do not like point spreads, or you think it's silly that I might be predicting the outcome of the games this weekend with dice, then I suggest you turn off this video now. But if you want to have a little fun and see if my results actually do better than maybe your bets or your ideals of the outcomes for this games this weekend, then stick around. All right, how this is going to work is we're going to have the away team versus the home team. And I'm going to roll 2 dice, and whatever the outcome is, in this case it's 7, I multiply it by 3, and that will be the score. So in the home team will always go first. So here, the Jets would have 21, and I'll roll 2 more dice, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will have 33. So in this case, my prediction is going to be that the Jacksonville Jaguars win 33-21. So let's erase the scores and we'll run through the games and see what happens. All right, first up, we'll stick with the Jets versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars are going to be the home team and go first. Now, they are a 7.5-point favorite, and the Jets were embarrassed by my team, the Cleveland Browns, last week. So can they bounce back? Well, let's let the dice decide. All right, so here's the Jaguars, and it's going to be a 5. So their score is going to be a 15. And the Jets are going to be 7-21. 21-15, the Jets over the Jaguars. All right, next game up, we got the 3-0 Dolphins versus the Pats. Now, the Fins are 3-0, and the Pats, they seem like they're on the ropes. I mean, is their dynasty falling apart? Well, I don't know. This weekend, we're really going to find out if they're going to drop to 1-3. So, all right, here we go. The Pats are 6.5-point favorites. So, let's see. 9 times 3 is 27. So, we got the Pats with the 27. And let's see what the Dolphins are going to score. And we have a 5. So, that is going to be a 15 for the Dolphins. So, we got the Pats over the Dolphins. All right, we got the Philly Eagles versus the Titans. They're a 3.5-point favorite. The Eagles are, that is. And they have Wentz back. So will that be enough to keep heading their way back to the Super Bowl? Well, let's find out in week 4. Here we go. All right, 7. That's going to be 21 for the Tennessee Titans. And 24. That's a close game, 24-21. The Eagles will take it. All right, we got the Texans traveling to Indianapolis to play the Colts. The Colts are a 1-point favorite. Now the Texans are looking for their first win. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I mean, they got Deshaun Watson. It seems like they have some pieces, but they just can't put it together. They've had some close games, but 0-3 so far. So will they get a win this week? Let's let the dice decide. All right, that's going to be an 18. 18 for the Colts. And let's check out the Texans. And it is almost off the table. It is a 30. So it looks like the Texans are going to get their first win. 30-18. All right, we got the Bills Mafia heading up to Lambeau Field to play the 1-1 Packers. The Packers are favored by 9.5. And I expect to look for more roughing the passer calls on Clay Matthews, right? All right, let's see how the Packers do. Okay, 7. So Packers look for a score of 21. What about them Bills? And wow, okay, 33. We'll see if that works out. 33-21, Bills over the Packers. Next up, we got the Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. They're both 1-2. The Cowboys are favored by 3. And Dak is meh to me. You know, it's a team game last year. You know, he got all this hype, but I didn't really buy into it. And, you know, without all the pieces they had, that, you know, the offensive line and everything, you know, receivers, you know, seems like, yeah, he's not an elite quarterback as everyone thought last year. So let's try it out. Dallas Cowboys, big score, 36. It's going to be tough to beat. Detroit Lions, 4 times 3, that's a 12. So big day for the Cowboys. Looks like they're going to win it. Next up, we got the Buccaneers versus the Bears. Now, the Bears are favored by 3, but the Buccaneers got some Fitz magic happening. Will it continue? Well, we'll find out. Okay, we got a 5, so 15 for our home team, the Bears. And the Bucks with an 8, 24. So 24-15, the Bucks over the Bears. All right, next up, we got the Bengals versus the Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 4 points. And I've always been a fan of the Bengals uniforms. That's really all I got to say about this game. So let's see how the Falcons do. All right, 7, so 21 for the Falcons. And the Bucks, the Bengals. That's a 6, 18. So 21-18. It looks like the Falcons are going to edge it out over the Bengals. All right, Battle of the Birds. We got the Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Seattle's favored by 3. And Arizona, their longest rush this season is by their quarterback, who's only played a few downs, Rosen, with 12 yards. So, yikes, right? That's pretty scary. So, let's see what the dice have to say. Cardinals, put up a big number, 27. And the Seahawks are going to edge him out with a score of 30. 30-27. All right, next up we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Oakland Raiders. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big Cleveland Browns fan. I actually almost went to this game, but kind of my schedule didn't work out. But the Raiders are a 2.5-point favorite. But I don't care. The Browns are going to win this one. Baker's going to bake them. So let's see what the Raiders get. 4... That's a 12 for the Raiders. And the Browns, just because they're my team, and this is my game, they get 3 dice. Kind of a little sick bow action. 15. That sounds about right for this game. We're looking at 15-12, low-scoring affair, but the Browns are going to pull it off. Go Browns. All right, we got the Saints versus the New York Football Giants. New Orleans is favored by 3.5 points. And the Saints have forced just 1 turnover all year. I mean, that's pretty hard to believe. Let's see what the dice have to say. It's an 8, so 24. 24 for the Giants. And 12. 12 for the Saints. So it looks like the Giants are going to be the winner here. All right, the 49ers versus the Chargers. The Chargers are 10.5-point favorites. That's probably has something to do with GQ Garoppolo. Probably, his career's probably over. I mean, with his injury. He's only played a few games, big contract. We may never see this guy. Who their backup is, I don't even know the guy's name. All right, here we go with the Chargers. Okay, that's an 18 for the Chargers. Can the 49ers pull it off? And that's a 12. All right, we've got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I hate both of these teams. The Steelers are favored by 3. Let's see what happens. All right, we got a 12 for the Steelers. And the Ravens, who stole my team and stole our Super Bowl, 24. So 24-12, the Baltimore Ravens. All right, Monday night, we got the Chiefs versus the Broncos. The Chiefs are favored by 4.5. Mahomes is just on fire. He's breaking all kinds of quarterback records so far to start off the season. And let's see what happens with the Broncos. Okay, big number. It's going to be a 27 for the Broncos. And an 18 for the Chiefs. 27-18 Broncos. All right, if you stuck around this far, maybe you did kind of enjoy this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll keep it going. I don't know. I kind of did this video for myself to have a little bit of fun. I know most people are not going to like it. When they come to Color Up, they want to see a craps channel. But I thought I'd kind of combine 2 of my hobbies and see what happens. So I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. And I will leave in the comments kind of how the dice did and how well my picks were for this week. So until next time, good luck on coloring up.